Hey there, fellow cybersecurity enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some fundamental CISSP concepts that every aspiring cybersecurity professional should know. But before we get started, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all things cybersecurity. To get started, lots of people believe that security is the same as information technology or information system. Let's be clear, while information technology and information system are the hardware and software that support a business operations and functions, security is the business tool that ensure the reliability and the protection of the information technology and information system. All right, now that we are clear on this, let's kick things off with one of the cornerstones of information security, the CIA Triad. Now, I'm not talking about the Central Intelligence Agency here. In cybersecurity lingo, CIA stands for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. You cannot discuss the CIA Triad without looking at the DAD Triad. No, I'm not talking about your dad's favorite pastime. In cybersecurity, DAD stands for disclosure, alteration, and destruction. Let's begin with confidentiality, which ensures that information is only accessible to authorized individuals or systems. Think of it as keeping sensitive data under lock and key, away from prying eyes. This can be made possible through the use of encryption, network traffic padding, strict access control, rigorous authentication procedures, and extensive personnel training. A lack of confidentiality can lead to disclosure. Disclosure occurs when sensitive or critical information is accessed by an unauthorized user, thus violating the principles of confidentiality. The following are key aspects of confidentiality. Sensitivity, which refers to the quality of information that can cause harm if damaged. Discretion, which is an act or decision where an operator can control disclosure in order to minimize damage. Criticality, which measures the level to which information is critical to an organization. The higher the level of criticality, the more likely the need to maintain the confidentiality of the information. Concealment, which is the act of using obscurity or distraction to hide information in order to prevent disclosure. Secrecy, which refers to the act of keeping something a secret or preventing disclosure. Privacy, which is the act of not revealing private information. Seclusion, which is the act of isolating something to prevent unauthorized users from accessing it. Isolation, which is the act of keeping something safe from other. Next, let's look at integrity. Integrity, on the other hand, refers to maintaining the accuracy and trustworthiness of data throughout its lifecycle. It's about ensuring that information remains unaltered and reliable. Integrity can be achieved by implementing strict access control, rigorous authentication procedures, intrusion detection systems, encryption, and harsh verification. A lack of integrity can lead to alteration. Alteration occurs when data is accidentally or maliciously changed. The following are key aspects of integrity. Accuracy, which means being correct and precise. Truthfulness, which means being a true reflection of reality. Validity, which means being factual or logically sound. Accountability, which means being responsible for your actions and results. Responsibility, which means being in charge or having control over something or someone. Completeness, which means have the necessary components or parts. Comprehension, which means being complete in scope or the full inclusion of all needed elements. Lastly, availability ensures that information and resources are accessible and usable when needed. It's all about keeping systems up and running, even in the face of unexpected disruptions. For availability to be maintained on a system, controls must be in place to ensure authorized access, an acceptable level of performance to quickly handle interruptions, provide for redundancy, maintain reliable backups, and prevent data loss or destruction. A violation of availability can lead to destruction. Destruction occurs when a resource is damaged or made inaccessible to authorized users. The following are key aspects of integrity. Usability, which is the ability of being easy to use or learn. Accessibility, which is the assurance that subjects are able to interact with resources irrespective of their capabilities or limitations. Timeliness, which means being on time or within a reasonable time frame. Moving on, let's talk about two crucial principles in cybersecurity: non-repudiation and authenticity. Non-repudiation ensures that a user cannot deny the authenticity of their actions or transactions. It's like signing a contract with a digital signature, making it legally binding and irrefutable. Authenticity, on the other hand, verifies the identity of users and ensures that data or communications come from a trusted source. It's like using multi-factor authentication to log into your online banking account. Lastly, let's touch on AAA services, which stand for Authentication, Authorization, and Accounting. Authentication verifies the identity of users and ensures that they are who they claim to be. It's like entering a username and password to access your email account. Authorization determines what actions or resources users are allowed to access based on their identity and permissions. It's like granting specific privileges to employees based on their roles within an organization. And finally, accounting tracks and records users' activities and resource usage for auditing and billing purposes. It's like keeping a log of who accessed what and when for compliance and billing purposes. Keep in mind, too much security can be a problem. For instance, overprotecting confidentiality and integrity can restrict availability, while overprotecting availability can result in a loss of confidentiality and integrity. And there you have it, folks. I hope you found this video helpful in understanding these fundamental principles of cybersecurity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cybersecurity content. Until next time, stay safe and stay secure. Cheers.